Hi, it's John McGivern. It's Thursday, and you know what that means? It means Around the Corner with John McGivern will air tonight at 7 o'clock, just like it always has, even though we are in a new reality these days. Like I'm at home. I'm in the room that I call my library. So, and I look forward to tonight because tonight is the Shawano episode, season 9. I believe it's episode 6 or 7. And Shawano is a place that we spent some time as a kid at a place called Berry Lake, not far from Shawano. And we had a great time shooting back in August. It's Around the Corner with John McGivern, Thursday night, 7 o'clock. PBS. Enjoy. Hey, there's no excuse. You're probably at home, so you got to watch. Okay, thanks. Hello. Yeah. Are you at work? Oh, okay. What do you mean you're downstairs? You're at my building? Okay. Okay, I'll be right down. Yeah. She's crazy. Step back. Step back. No, Lois, step back. Step back. Step back. 6 feet! I'm sorry, I'm social distancing. So I can't even meet with my producer Lois right now. Again, I hope this doesn't last too long. Right now it's not so bad, though. Hold on. 6 feet. Social distancing. Stay home. I'm going home. I'm on the front mat. In the front hall of my building, Knickerbocker on the Lake. This is the first episode of Around the Condo with John McGivern. Nobody arrived. We're social distancing. She was our first guest with this new series. First and only.
I don't think this is going to be too engaging, John.
Want to hear a story? Around the Condo with John McGivern. Steve! Steve's my partner, and he's not home. So, I'm home alone. No one to talk to, but I have an idea. Come on. Around the Condo with John McGivern in my library. No one's here either. To talk to, so how about I read you a book? How about the Hardy Boys, The Tower Treasure, book number 1? Here we are in the family room. Nobody's here. Well, I swear this is going to be a great series. I swear. Come back tomorrow, okay? It's Around the Condo with John McGivern. We're in my bedroom for one purpose. We've been doing these, and people have been asking about my collections. So they're part of my favorite things. I want to show you what we've started collecting. It's a young artist whose name is Samuel Taylor, and he's out of Roanoke, Virginia. Take a look at these. He doesn't... They're so intricate and so beautiful. We have 3 of them, and Steve has put them in floating frames. It's a young guy. He's 16 years old, I believe, 15 or 16 years old. And I think he does it with ink and watercolor. Samuel Taylor. That's one of our collections. We only have 3 of them, so it's a small collection is what that is. I want to show you another set of prints that I have here. Follow me. We're going to get out of my bedroom. Get out of my bedroom! So I'm going to say, come on. Have you ever heard of the guy named John T. McCarthy? Here, take a look. He did a series of old Milwaukee stuff. This is 3. I think they're called Hometown prints. They were made in the early 1990s. He used to be a graphic artist, and then he dedicated his life to art. And this was his first series. He did 22 of these. I've got 5. Milwaukee County Stadium. I love that. Wisconsin Central Airlines. So great. And these are limited. He only did 1,000 of these. 588th of 1,000. This one. Streetcars in Milwaukee. I love this. The 10 wheels. West Dallas to South 70th. The 10. Okay, another episode of Around the Condo with John McGivern. Do you like what I'm wearing? This is my Around the Condo kind of attire. It's different than my Around the Corner because most people say, are you wearing a pressed blue shirt? They aren't all blue. We've done 120 episodes of Around the Corner with John McGivern, and every episode I've worn a different shirt. No, I'm going to prove it. No, take a look. We're in my closet. There's at least 120 shirts here. These are what I've worn for Around the Corner. This is what I'm wearing for Around the Condo. Around the Condo with John McGivern. This week's episode, my favorite things. We're continuing. Hal Keening, if I said his name, do you know who he is? He's a Milwaukee artist, and this is one of his originals. Thanks to Milwaukee PBS and their great TV auction, I was the high bidder on this. I was so happy to get it. This is Prospect and North Avenue looking south on Prospect. That's the view, an original painting by Hal Keening. These are some of his prints, and I want to show you another original because now I'm collecting Hal Keening. I'm sorry to tell you that Hal passed 2 years ago from a heart attack. And I'm so glad that I had an opportunity to meet him. Here's another Hal Keening, an original. Love him. Favorite things. Around the Condo, John McGivern. Welcome to another episode of Around the Condo with John McGivern. Do you have a favorite corner in your condo? I do. Take a look. Hey, don't judge. 4 Emmys, 10 nominations.
Just saying.
Around the Condo with John McGivern. We're still on collections, thanks to the people on Facebook who asked to see my collections. Take a look at these. These are prints, lithographs of Art Fromm. Do you know who that guy is? If you remember all the Betty Grable pinups, this guy is known for all of his pinups. He did it in the 30s and the 40s. And it just has such a style. So he did a series of hobos. That's the series of firemen that he did. But these series of hobos, they just kill me. I think there's 8 of them. I have 4. I have them framed and I have them lit. And you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of my first grade reader, Sister Mary Gabriel at St. Peter and Paul grade school, and that reader that we learned how to read with. Remember, it was David and Anne were the main characters. And this artwork reminds me of the artwork in my first grade reader. That's what it reminds me of. We're going to Zoom John Gerda is what we're going to do. Invite, email. Hey, John, how are you?
Pretty good. You see me?
I do. Do you see me?
I see you. I do. Wait, come over and say hi.
You hear me?
I can hear you too. I can do all that. You going crazy yet?
No, not at all.
Really? Good.
Oh, I think life as a shut-in is really good for me.
It feels like a prelude to retirement.
Who are you with?
I'll show you. Come on, Pumpkin.
Look at her. Is she cute? Huh, baby girl? Lilia?
Lilia, L-A-L-J. That's Norwegian. Her dad, who's our oldest son, and her mom live across the street from us, and they're working from home, so we get her in the morning. Sonia's up in Minneapolis taking care of another 2-year-old granddaughter, so I've had her all morning.
She seems happy as can be.
Wait back.
Look at her. She's cute. So what has this done to your work? Like, what is this? Has this changed anything for you?
Oh yeah. I think it was 2 Thursdays ago. I had a talk scheduled for 3 o'clock. At 9 o'clock it was on. At noon it was off. And there was, like you too, it was like dominoes. I think that, look at the calendar. I just cross out, cross out, cross out, cross out. And I gave a talk about a Zoom talk about Milwaukee's history last Thursday, and they had about 460, 470 people.
Yeah.
People are they're looking for stuff to do. I'm doing another one this Thursday about Milwaukee's economy. But the guy who was setting it up, we're trying to set a date, and he said, "How's your calendar look for next week?" And we both laughed. Nothing. There's nothing.
Yeah. Because
So,
I did it the day after you.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I did. It was just how to stay positive in these times, which I was like, well, I can probably talk on that for 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she's been she's been a real delight to have around, and we're treating our son's household and ours sort of as one. So it's kind of, I think it's 5 people, and it's they're literally across the street in Bayview. So that's been really nice. Yeah, here, show John your phone, will you? Where is it? You hold it up.
Oh.
It's a don't tell her, but it's a calculator.
Oh, it's her phone.
Yeah, and she'll actually talk to people on it. You want to say hi?
John, was that your phone till last year?
No, it's a little more advanced than mine.
You know, season 10, we're still not, we're not sure we're going to do it.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Where should we go?
I think there's pick a place, throw a dart, and there was a good line of people trying to make humorous situations out of this. And there was one, it was a neighbor said that her husband promised her a trip anywhere in the world when this was all over. So they threw a dart, and that would determine it. And it turns out they're spending 2 weeks behind the refrigerator. So maybe we shouldn't take that approach. Well, we can do Bayview and then East Side and then East Side and then Bayview. And
I
then
think
East
we
Side.
should go back to Bayview because it's so different than it was.
Yeah, it was our first one, so obviously it's changed a lot. It's 10 years.
Well, perfect. Thanks for taking the time. This was easy, and who would have known that we would have done this?
Who would have known it? I would have done this.
It's good. You look great. The picture is framed. We got to meet your granddaughter. I mean, come on.
Yeah, what's not to like? What's not to like?
You're right. Thanks a lot, John.
Let's do it again.
We sure will. Thanks.
Okay.
We'll talk to you soon.
See you around the condo.
Okay, bye.
So long.
John Gerda. I miss him on his bike ringing that bell. That's what I miss. He could have rung the bell. Next time.